And we are starting. Alright, what's up, guys? How's everybody doing? Let's check my audio, check everything, look over everything. You know the drill. You guys know the drill. Yeah, check everything, look over everything. You know the drill. You guys know. Wow, it's dark in here right now. Oh, that's an amazing. Okay, yeah, we're gonna keep with that. Ooh, it's spooky. Spooky vibe. Okay, we're gonna set that right there. Alrighty. Push any button to start. Let's get right back into it. It's the end of Act 1, 22 hours ago. Alright, let's go. Let's continue. Limits and distractions. So this is Act 2, right? Act 1 was kind of confusing. Who are these people? Takes Limits and Distractions. Lola Chamberlain retrospective. Marking the first major public showcase of her work in 20 years, this retrospective exhibition of work by pioneering installation artist Lola Chamberlain comprises a digital slice through the time, place, and form. The pieces on display here individually oh my god. Dubbed over a period of 35 years, designed in Chamberlain's various homes and studios between her beloved Mexico City and her native Elizabethtown. They represent a range of scale and impact from intimate warmth of vertex texture fetch to the infamous visage, the latter of which requires a vertical clearance of over 30 feet. Yet these works share a confounding legacy in each of their debut. I keep on reading it weird. Exhibitions. They were nearly impossible to install. Galleries and museums balked at the scale, power requirements, and highly skilled labor involved in maintaining these works for display. Some of their debuts collapsed under the weight logistics, only to be successfully executed much later. Hey, what's up, inbred? How you doing? What's up, guys? What's up, Eric? How are y'all? And so they just described the outer limits of Chamberlain's range as an installation artist and geographical edges and vertices of her inherent home life and the beginning of end of her distinguished career. The works on display here also trace the extremes of our capabilities and frontiers of the patients as both viewers and You're doing good? That's good. I'm doing good. I can't complain. Are we capable of viewing these works as they were meant to be viewed? Do you even want to be? Okay, that was a lot. What's over here? Oh, this is weird. Wait, there's the TV. This is TV from the last act. Oh, who are you? Yeah, you. Who are you? Visage, 1984, Unknown Media. What's this thing made of? What kind of machines are those? I found profoundly moving. What do you think about? What is that made of? Hey, can you be my Valentine, please? Sure, I'll be your Valentine. It is a mystery. Looks like ribbon bandages. Oh, have you seen The Invisible Man? It's a slice of a visage to build a visage, a puzzle to its owner. What? It's a poem I read. I think it's written by a computer. I think it's lovely. Make sure you DM me. Too late. I will. Let's go back at the one that I skipped over. Because I'm stupid and I forgot to stop. Vertex texture effects, tree, television, and suspended Catholic grade 2. 1968 found materials. Nice plant. It's a pretty nice plant. Yeah, but what's going on? That was weird. Okay, let's look at this one. Spinning coin. Suspended correcting for an angular motion. 1976 found materials. Didn't you have one of these? Oh yeah, I had an old microfilm reader like this. I got it at a garage sale. Couldn't figure out what to do with it. That's my whole shed. Just a bunch of weird, obsolete electronics I thought I might use. Someday. Yeah, maybe, or I'll just sell them for scrap when the price of lead and plastic goes up. I guess everything gets broken down eventually. Take a shortcut over here to look at these. See what this is. Horse and a man. Basement puzzle number 2. Artist, sunlight and horses. 1976. Plaster and wire. What do you think it means by puzzle? Can you read the covers of these books? Solemn sad. Can you read the cover to those books? Yeah, it's kind of hard to. I wish we could get a little closer. I don't think they're real books. No, they're real. Look at the one that says... No, you're right. It's just scratched up cardboard. Maybe it's a puzzle, but there's no right answer. That is kind of sad. That is kind of sad. Think about that. A puzzle with no answer. Shoot. What is this? Oh, why are y'all walking up to it? Overdub Nam June packing installation in the style of Edward Packer, 1965, 1973, 1980. Magnetic tape, handheld tape, playback head, speaker system, voice of the artist, computer synthesized speech. Oh, I read about this one. It's interactive. How does it work? What is it about? What's it about? It's an installation by a different artist made of audio tapes, and then she took it and recorded over all the tapes with her own sounds. You can listen by rubbing the tape, by running the tape backward, or running this tape playback head around it. I don't know where I got backward from, but I need my glasses. I can't see up close. It's not working out. Let's try it out. I think you start in the middle. A woman's voice issues unsteadily from the speakers. We start in the middle. Donald and Joseph are in the hallway. I am in an office. The walls are lined with filing cabinets. A few drawers hang open. The door is ajar. A massive computer looms in the corner. These are some punch cards in the floor. A synthetic voice recording spliced awkwardly into the tape lists out options in monotone. To examine the cards, rotate 30 degrees, advance 7 inches. To leave the room, rotate 17 degrees and advance 4 inches. To activate computer, rotate... What? rotate 200 degrees, and advance 15 inches. Oh, this is weird. Examine cards. Bob moves playback to another strip of tape. Encoded in the holes punched through these cards, at first a draft of Poetics subsystem. I can read punched cards by sight. Donald, can I think? Anyways, this version is pretty underwhelming. To leave room. Okay. Activate computer. Bob moves playback head to another strip of tape. So loud, I love it. I am now holding 2 punched cards, one of them. Joseph has scribbled a note, caves, the other one is blank. To insert caves cards, rotate 11 degrees and advance 2 inches. To insert blank card, rotate 90 degrees and advance 14 inches. Let's do the caves card. We're on a dirt trail in the park, or well, it's not really a trail. It's a trail. It's more like a tendency. There tend to be fewer plants here on the path we've been taking. Now we're walking towards the edge of the massive hole. The dirt gives to mossy rocks as the ground sinks into darkness. Joseph and Donald are following the rope down into the cave. They have a computer equipment tied to their backs. So do I. To enter the cave, rotate 65 degrees and left and advance 4 inches. That's the only choice? Yeah, that's the end of that one. So 65 degrees, 4 inches. That's the last trip, so everything's down here now. The final resting place. Don't be so morbid. To remember a fond gesture, rotate 180 degrees, advance 23 inches. To regret a harsh word, rotate 12 degrees and 6 inches. Let's remember. It's morning now. I'm in the car. I'm driving to work. It's the last recording I'll make on this tape, and then I'll drop it into the mail tomorrow. Then who knows? I've been recording this tape for 15 years, I think. A lot of other things happen. So here's the story. When I met Donald and Joseph, they were both students and I was in a band performing on campus. They came to my show, and then we met at some bar and had a few drinks together. Joseph wanted to impress me, so he stole a metal cocktail tumbler and gave it to me. We got kicked out and wandered drunkenly until the morning and finally ended up at dinner. And now I use the tumbler to store extra pens in my desk. So I'm almost out of tape. I guess I'll just let it run out while I drive. No instructions? Hey, go back a bit. Maybe we missed something. I guess we should stop them. No, that's the end of this tape strip. I don't think we ever reached this long at the top here. It's cheating to skip over there. I won't tell so. Maybe we missed something. Can we skip back a bit? Let's just stop here. I don't think we ever reached this long one at the top here. Is it cheating to skip over there? Maybe we missed something. Let's head back. Okay, sure. Moves to play back to another strip of tape. That's the one last trip, so everything's down there now. The final resting place. Distant, don't be so morbid. To remember a fond gesture, rotate 180 degrees and advance 20 inches. To regret a harsh word, regret. Okay, let's regret this time. Let's see what happens. It's late morning now. I'm sitting back at my desk on my lunch break. I'll make this on the tape and then drop it in the mail tomorrow. Then who knows? I've been recording this tape for 15 years, I think. A lot of the other happenings. So here's the story. The first time I moved to Mexico, I stayed there for 3 years, and I had no contact with either Joseph or Donald that whole time. They each thought I'd done it, despite them maybe in their part, but I don't think they ever appreciated the community in Mexico. Or, anyways, when I came back, I didn't call them or visit the university. I ran into Donald completely by chance at a hardware store. He asked me why it hadn't called, and I told him it hadn't occurred to me. So I'm almost out of tape, I guess. I'll just let it run out for a while I eat. No instructions. Nope, this ended a tape strip. I don't think we ever reached this long one up here at the top. Let's do... I won't tell a soul. Bob moves playback to another strip of tape. Distant. Think of our work, our research. You'll die in these damned cold caves. And what about those men? You know they'll come back. We'll go deeper, that's all. They never find us. Did you hear the voices? They'll find you, but not me. I'm going back to the surface. Stop, you stupid fight is ringing through the whole damn cave. Joseph is right, we can't stay here. I'm leaving too, but I'm not going back to the surface. I'm taking the station wagon and heading down to the Zero. You'll be lost forever. But we need your voice for the machine, Lola. It's the only recognizes your voice. Okay, so hold on. Hold the fuck on a minute. So he's taking a station wagon going down to the Zero. But where the fuck is the Zero? I'll send you this tape when I'm done recording. I'll put it in the mail and then you can see what your damn machine does with it. Oh. So we got some information on the Zero. Okay, that's just a tape. Okay. Let's turn back around. Ooh, loud noises. Ooh. Okay, so we got some information there. Can we leave? Yeah, I guess I'm ready to go. Emily, I'd like to look around a bit more. Yeah, this show is exhausting. Yeah, I need to get to work anyway. Limits and distractions. Or demonstration. Okay, so that was the end of Act 1. So now we're on Act 2. The entertainment. Huh. Lola Chamberlain, your application. Thank you for your application to the Gaston Trust for Imagined Architecture's annual fellowship have received a record of number of applications this year, over 100 in total, and regrettably we can award you only one fellowship position per year. As you know, our review process includes multi-phase blind committee analysis of portfolio submissions, as well as careful review by a panel of subject matter experts on appliances notability and relevance in the field. We must be extremely selective in our process so as to maintain the standards we have established over 35 years in operation. Our panel did not select your application. We encourage you to consider reapplying next year. Many young artists and architects reapply for a few successive years before being accepted. Sincerely, Dr. Carl Stone, an architect. Oh my God. I cannot talk today. Like, holy shit. Okay. Architect, Gaston Trust for Imagined Architecture. Below the printed text is a hastily handwritten note. Sorry for the condescending form letter. Love your work. Unfortunately, I just did the mail here. You're up. 7. Robert. Lola throws the letter in the waste, folds the letter and puts it in her handbag. Lola opens a folder on her desk labeled proposals. Lola opens a folder of writing paper on her desk. Let's do proposals. Sorts through documents all printed on a fading letterhead, reading Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces. Proposal 1. Site hospital. Proposed use auto dealership. Proposal 2. Site distillery. Proposed use graveyard. Proposal 3. Site basketball court. Proposed use kennel. Let's review Proposal 1. Hospital closed due to repeated sanitation violations. Auto dealership sanitation requirements comparably lapse. Small operating rooms could be repurposed into offices. Large crucible-style administrative offices could be reproduced into shadow rooms. Or into showrooms. Closed to sanitation violations. Auto dealership sanitation requirements comparatively lax. Large cubicle style administration office could be repurposed into showrooms. So they want to turn a auto dealership. So they want to turn a hospital into an auto dealership? No, I'm opposed to that, no. Site distillery, proposed use graveyard. Let's review Proposal 2. Distillery still active but scaling down. Operation less to the half of the site. Distillery built on top of the graveyard originally. Hybrid distillery / graveyard could share resources. Chapel 1 repurposed in a bottling facility could be repurposed in a shop. What? So the distillery is still active, but scaling down operational less than half of the site. Distillery built on top of graveyard originally. Hybrid distillery / graveyard could share resources. I don't like the idea of a graveyard and a distillery sharing their resources, so I'm opposed. Get out of here. Nobody's getting shit today. Oh, we don't get to review the third one? Why not? I want to review the third one. Carrington clears his throat. Busy? It's not important. Buried. Colorful. The deaf motive is so common in our speech at this age. We always seem to become morbid whenever we bring up work, home life, the weather. So my own thoughts are wandering clearly. I've got a lot on my mind, clearly. Well, I'll come straight to it then. The clerk upstairs tells me you've been assigned to my proposal for nothing in weeks, and I've assumed it had been swallowed up by some dragon administration, but, well, interrupting. I received your proposal, and I'm afraid it's impossible. Wait, who? Let's just stay silent. Lola, my situation is desperate. I have hours. I must find a suitable venue for my play in time of the Sunrise debut, or the last decade of my life will have been a vision without a dream, a fragment. I haven't had a chance to review it, to be honest. I see, of course, you're quite busy. I understand completely. I'm sorry to have bothered you, Lola. I'll go now. Oh, well, I thought you might like to know I saw Joseph this evening after sunset. We sat for a bit, drank some cold coffee, and talked about the university days. Better days. Maybe for him. So Act 2, Scene 1. Are we back to my boys? Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces. Yeah, Homer. Homer, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, we're back to Conway. Get a good rest in the truck. Your leg getting kind of stiff now, Homer. Getting some rest in that truck, Homer? Yeah, I know you love to drive. The wind in your ears. I saw you back there, Homer. No, I do too, usually. Barrier. line. Seems that way. Maybe still under construction. Seems that way. Not for us, I hope. Alright, Shannon, let's talk. Didn't we just pass this place? Maybe someone in here can point us in the right direction. Yeah. Looks like they're still open. Must be night shift. What do you think they do here? Looks like an office building. Looks like a cathedral. I don't know, what do you think? Well, I got my electrician's license. I had to go to this government building in Frankfurt. Kind of a low to the ground, a bit older. Didn't really look like this place, I guess, but they all have that same feel. Bureaucracy in the air. Too much concrete. This is weird, but do you think we're insane or outside right now? Do you think we're inside or outside right now? We're outside. Look. Yeah, outside any man-made structure, I guess. Just feels like we're still inside, since we can't see the sky. Well, maybe around. Well, maybe someone around here is better sense of direction. We go down the steps. No. It's a fishing rod? Fishing rod. Can we do anything with it? No, we can't. Let's come back around, I guess. What's over here? Ring the bell. Ding! Oh, there's people out there. Well, here you are. Better late than never, I guess. Just unload the whiskey over there by the elevator. I'll figure something out. Actually, we're a bit lost, ma'am. You're lost? So, not the... Oh, sorry, honest mistake. We're supposed to have a little celebration here at the office, but I guess the whiskey never showed up. I saw your truck and thought, but you don't really look like one of those boys from the distillery anyways. What are you celebrating? The boys from the distillery look like. What is this place? What is this place? Well, it's clear you're new to this territory. I expect you just mean passing through. We're looking for Dogwood Drive. Do you know where that is? Dogwood. Nope. You're gonna need to talk to someone upstairs about that. One of the map clerks. But first, we've got to get you in the system. So, you'll need an appointment with one of the ingestion clerks. Now, let's see. Rick is booked proofreading drafts all this afternoon, and Wanda's out on a site. Let's go make some calls and see if anyone's free. There are some books over there in the waiting area, or maybe just take a look around. Have you seen their grotesques? What? What is that? The television is playing a cartoon about the bird. About a bird. The cartoon bird collects pieces for its nest, a scarf, a plastic shopping bag, a bit of young girl's hair. The nest is warm, but precariously fragile. Oh, what? Television is playing what looks like a nature documentary. Hermit crab scuttles across the beach. It's like an awkward shape. Must have belonged to a different crab. There's another television. Television is playing an instructional video on elevator design. It is crucial to maintain proper lighting in an elevator. In the absence of sight, passengers' sense of motion is greatly enhanced. The passengers should never feel as if they are physically ascending or descending. The elevator should create the illusion that the building is flat. This is the mark of a successful elevator design. Okay. Didn't know I was taking a course on elevator design today. Hey, you're back. Huh. Damn. Oh, good. I thought you'd left. People can be so impatient. You never know. Well, I have you meeting with Lola Chamberlain. She's a senior cleric and doesn't usually handle the ingestion process, but she's the only one with room on her plate this evening. My schedule says she's on the 5th floor reviewing some diagrams. The elevator's just to the left there, 5th floor. Alrighty, I got you. I love how my leg is still fucked, probably bleeding everywhere around as I go. Oh, books. Hey, 3 books are piled on the table. A service manual for a sewage pump, some architectural plans for a bungalow, a slim collection of Japanese death wakus. What is that? What is a death waku? An envelope is protruding from the bottom of the stack. Conway picks up the envelope. The envelope reads Bureau of Secret Tourism. It contains several small handwritten brochures with ritualistic directions to bizarre locations. Oh, that might come in handy. Never know. Let's go up. Let's go in the elevator. Let's see. Third floor, bears. She was on the 5th floor, right? Yeah. Yeah, 5th floor. 5th floor. Yeah, because she's stamping the diagrams, yeah. Wait, no, there she is. Wait a minute. Why is there just bears on that floor? The cleric's just looking at me like, do you mind? Greg is hard at work examining some diagrams, measuring angles with a plastic protractor and occasionally scribbling numbers into a small leather notebook. Can I help you? Don't answer that. Are you Lola Chamberlain? Sorry, we're looking for an ingestion clerk. Oh no, I'm an interior spatinal analyst. I can't help you with that. I think the ingestion clerks have all gone home for the night. Lola might be able to help you though. She's pretty senior. You just missed her actually. She was up here about an hour ago. She's probably back down at her real desk now. 1st floor. She barely made a dent in these diagrams. Must have been distracted. Speaking of which. Okay, come on, Shannon. Get your fat ass in here. Okay, the official's on the floor. I kinda wanna go to the Bears room. I kinda really wanna go to the 3rd floor Bears. Kinda really wanna go to Bears. Let's go to archives and records. Let's take a detour. Is there anybody in here? Ooh, spooky. Ooh. What's back here? Secrets? Okay, nothing's back there. I can go back here, can I? Oh man. So there's nothing here. So I went to this floor for no reason. Okay, we're going down. Office is on the 3rd floor. This is a bad idea, but this is a really bad idea, but this is a bad idea, but we're going to Bears. Bears. It's just a room full of bears. Really? It's just... Bears. Ooh. Ooh, what's back here? Nothing. Shoot. Walk all the way back up. Is there nothing on the bears room? Ah. Fine, we'll go back down. Secret bear. See that? Well, there's nothing on the bears room, so... What are the odds there's something that's not on the first floor? Watch me have to come back to each one of these fucking rooms. Second room. Second floor. Let's go back to second floor. They're having a conference. I'm just gonna join their conference. You there? Yes. Water cooler. What are you guys doing? Sorry, I'm late for the meeting. What's everybody doing? What's going on? Oh, I'm sorry. You guys not want to talk to me? Is that it? Am I not good enough? Is Conway not good enough for you? Fine then, I'll leave. I'll leave, you assholes. I'll leave. I'll leave. I'll leave. Fuck you. Screw all of you. Fuck you guys. I'm going home. Okay, our office is on the first floor. Okay. Scan's an elevator column. Let's go to the first floor. Let's go to the first floor. Come on. First floor. First floor. And we're here. Rick, hello, are you lost? Very much so, yes. We're looking for Lola Chamberlain. Oh no, she's much too busy. Let's get some junior clerks to sort your paperwork out first. We don't want to waste Miss Chamberlain's time. It's a pretty straightforward process. First, you'll need to get a case number assigned. Thought the clerk missed her about that. She's just over there at the end of the room. Happy to help. You there, Lola? I know it's you. Clerk missed her in. You there, buddy? Oh wait, no, you there, girl. Hi, how are you? Fine, thanks. I just need your ingestion card and a list of your 5 permanent addresses. I don't think I have 5 permanent addresses. Ingestion card? Oh, the ingestion card. Okay, that's okay. Just talk to Clerk Baum first. He'll get you set up with one. Clerk Baum is over there in the corner. Happy to help. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to talk to everybody in here. I'm gonna have paperwork. Clerk Baum, howdy. Here for an ingestion card? No problem. He keeps rummaging through some papers on his desk. Happy to help. He flew up in a folder and opens them quickly and then closes them. Looks like I'm all out, but there are some in the back up in the archive. You have to put a special request in with the clerk. McMillan, she's the document Caesar. Straight back at the end of the office there, by the filing cabinets. Oh my gosh. This is just real right. Oh no, that's her right there in the cardigan. Okay. Fucking shit. Lola. Having fun in the paperclip labyrinth? Well, you made it eventually. You look exhausted. I'd offer you my seat, but my ankles are turning me. Arthritis? Receptionist listed you could point us in the right direction. I'm fine. No, you're not. How stoic? Or is it romantic? Are you suffering artist? Oh, I'm no artist. Good for you. It's a Tennessee pursuit, rewarded by an arsenal of useless skills and touch of arthritis. Dr. Truman says my joints are eroding one another. They've been collaborating for decades. It's only natural they want to kill each other now. Well, enough about my hateful wrists and ankles. This concrete bunker of an office is just a waypoint for you, I'm sure. Where is it you're trying to go? We're having trouble navigating the Zero. We're looking for 5 Dogwood Drive. Dogwood Drive, that's funny. You know, I used to live on a Dogwood Drive. That was years ago. Grimy old house, basement full of insects, attics of birds. Had a few roommates. We all worked in the university. I had a dog. I drank whiskey and beer and made sculptures. But that Dogwood was surface road with a name like that. It would have to been. What are you doing on the Zero? Wait, what? But that Dogwood surface road with a name like that, it would have to be. What are you doing on the Zero? Cousin Weaver sent us this way. A gas station attendant told us we need to take the Zero to get there. Gas station attendant, I see. Friendly blind man about my age. Hangs out with an old cat that pretends like he's a poet. His name is Joseph, do you know him? Joseph and I used to work together and live together. We were friends. But that was a long time ago. We haven't spoken to him in years. Do you know why he pointed you this way? It's because he's still in love with me, of course. And he's oh my god. I didn't know I was reading this much today. Oh my gosh. And now he's implicated you quite inconsiderately. And in your condition, it's appalling. So I'm very sorry for wasting your time, but I'm afraid you've misled. Excuse me. But where's Dogwood Drive you lived on? Maybe the same one. No, it's not possible. Dogwood Drive, I lived there, is now called Pale Dogwood Drive. They renamed all the streets, you see. Too many streets with the same names. It was never a problem before, but these databases and all, too confusing the computer. Computer has no sense of ambiguity. So it proclaims an error, named conclusions, they call them. So my Dogwood Drive is Pale Dogwood Drive, and another might be Large Leaf Dogwood Drive, or Hamelin Flowering Dogwood Drive, and so on. But one of them is still just Dogwood Drive, or so we might hope. It's really a matter of consulting records, of which we have abundance here. Oh my gosh. Do you have a record of these streets? It said we must. There's an they'll be up in archives and records 4th floor. They'll be filled 0 on them, probably or G for generic, or maybe S for specific, depending on which part of the street name was changed. Oh my gosh. See, I told you it was going to make me go back up. I told you. Gotta go back to archives. God. See, I shouldn't have went to each room. That's my own problem. Archives and records, so 4th floor. Scan to column of the elevator buttons. 5th floor diagrams, graphs, archives and records, bears, blah blah blah. We know. Archives and records. Cool. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Documents. Damn, this place is a mess. Okay. Take a look through that logbook. I guess maybe there's some kind of system to all these boxes. I'll just start digging. The small logbook has a smart leather cover. A few notes scribbled on it on the inside cover. Most pages are just lists of titles, names, and dates. Inside front cover, page 1, page 14. Inside front cover. Put a logbook away. Inside front cover. Note and logbook document staff, please do not transfer any more records from storage until we get the new filing cabinets. We're up to F, and that will have to do for now. Instrument clerks to focus on activities beginning with the letters A, B, C, D, E, or F, or activities most likely involved research or subjects beginning with those letters. For example, cars is okay, but it involves automotive, driving, brakes, etc. But air quality is not okay because it relates to health, safety, pollution, etc. Okay, so let's go to page 1. Several documents relating sports competition venues were quickly checked out and back and over for a period of days. Basketball courts, basketball fields, or baseball fields, alleys, and parking lots. Okay, so Lola must have been checking that on page 1 to see a place for that dude's play. Or page 14. A single set of documents relating to a coal mining operation was checked out and back in several different people within a few hours. Inside front cover, page 1. Okay. Inside back cover. Note, following antique shops, folder missing. Listed, checked on page 63, but not present. Failing antique shops. That's weird, considering he works for an antique shop. Nothing? Me neither. Half of these boxes aren't even labeled, and the rest are all from the first few letters of the alphabet. I couldn't find anything with an O or a G or an S. Maybe that clerk knows somewhere else we can look. Okay. Back down to the second floor again. Or first floor. Whew. I'm getting kind of tired. Bum, bum. Dum, 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 bum, bum, bum. At least we have nice elevator music to keep us entertained. Or to put us to sleep even more. Clerk's offices. Don't talk to us again, buddy. Okay, good. Oh, nothing? That's unfortunate. Well, there must still be in transit. You see, we've only moved in this new venue somewhat recently, and it's all a bit in progress. This was a cathedral not so long ago. Can you believe it? And that bureau reclaimed it. It's an old congregation. What? Congregation has been directed to one of the storage facilities for their activity. That is where you'll find the street name records. I expect at the church, Marianne at reception can give you directions. Just come back here when you have the files and we'll begin necessary paperwork to have the information analyzed. So it's at the church. Old congressional has been directed to storage facilities. Oh, and while you're out on the road, you might want to stop and see Dr. Truman about your leg. He's specialist regarding alignments of the joints and limbs. I know he works at night. His office is in a small neighborhood at the east edge of Bowling Green. Here's his card. Do stop and see him. That leg is a miserable sight. So his office is a small neighborhood on the east side of Bowling Green. Okay, so we'll go to the east side of Bowling Green then. Get my leg fixed. But before we do that, we need to get the directions from her. So, wow. Just call them with elevator buttons. 5th floor diagrams. Oh my gosh. I wish there's like a way to, skip through all the fucking text, but it happens. Hey, I hear my truck. That's a loud truck, man. Oh, let's walk up here. Receptionist, I need your help. Can you please direct me to bullshittery, please? Thank you. Marianne. Marianne, get what you need. Lola said you could direct us to the church. Be straight with me. What is this place? Oh. Oh, sure. The old storage lot. Just get back on the Zero and drive until you hit the Crystal. Then turn around. It'll make sense once you get on the road. You can handle it. What? Just get back on the Zero and drive until you hit the Crystal, then turn around. Dog, we need to get the fuck out of here, buddy. Oh, can I not talk to Homer? Homer, let's go. Let's get in the truck and leave. Let's move. Glad I went to the bear room. The bureau. Oh, let's find the Crystal. These farmhouse. Get back on 625, headed north, and take the first right at the artificial limb factory. Bureau of Secret Tourism Aesthetic Explorations inherit and curious all directions start from the Bureau of Obtained Spaces. River tunnels. These tunnels are a series of blah 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 blah. River, pause for a moment, consider the cable walls, reverse direction, blah, blah, blah. To return, simply find the feather again. I'll look at that as needed. Jaws, the bait wing, or the bat wing, the cactus, the lightning bolt, the sandwich, isotrodron, the Chodic ray, the bottle. Am I not going the right way? The TV. Oh wait, I need to watch out for the crystal. So go until we reach the crystal and turn around and then go back. Right? The crystal. Okay. Right? Find the crystal and then turn around. Self-storage. God, that's so weird. It's Act 2, Scene 2. But it said it was at an old church, not at a storage. It's the St. Thomas Church. Okay. Adam self-search. Area C entry. Shannon, let's talk. Is that it? Over there? I don't see any congression. Maybe it's after hours. Let's see what the janitor knows, I guess. Janitor. Oh, here for the night mass? What kind of mass is it? Where's the congregation? I guess it must be pretty strange, a church without a congregation. When they first moved in here, this place was packed. They had a mass every night, 2 on Sunday. But it got a bit awkward for everyone to fit in. The numbers quickly dwindled. Once folks started to see it was a thing that was falling apart, they lost their center of gravity and just started wobbling. Then the preacher stopped coming too. But he left his old tape, same with the organist, and found some X-types in the bureau archives, photos of people in churches, and kept it running. You do what you have to, right? Well, we've all got a job. Work is playful, mortal stakes. That title is evenly homely, in fact. So I guess you folks aren't here for the mass. You must be looking for the old bureau records. I moved them down to C315 to make the room for the mass. It's down on the other end of the building, same floor. I need to get the night mass started, but you can borrow my keys. I'll go, you wait here. Rest your leg. You're looking kinda pale. Nice lady. Well, I better get this running. Brandon presses play on an old tape machine. Conway listens to it homingly. Is your whole family Catholic? Listens to it homingly. Preacher, there are many days on which we proclaim the value of labor and celebrate the pity of hard working through feast or abstinence. Recognizing Saint Joseph the worker, who was foster father to our Lord Jesus, and who trained him in carpentry and the merit of sweat, and this is one such day. On this day we celebrate the feast of Saint Joseph the worker, and on this day other preachers are also celebrating. Workers who do not attend Mass or even like it, even workers who do not attend church at all, but toy with clarity, with declaration, with prosperity, who do as we do in here, in our church, insomuch as they reflect the activity of God, as do we, they cultivate the earth, and at sundown they call the fruit of their labor very good. Beyond the church, this day is celebrated in remembrance of a violent protest in Chicago, and to honor the fourth martyrs, and who were unjustly persecuted in its wake, having not only persecuted or pursued their vocation to their daily labor, and also pursued their advocation in the form of protest activism. Whew. Give me a second. Whew. Preacher had a little mess one there, you know. Anyways, community building, radicalization, scholarship, and finally, martyrdom. There and our advocation being as it should be for us all, as members of the church or otherwise, to secure our fellowship or our fellow workers to the right labor with dignity. So, just as there is no dignity without sacrifice, there is no vocation without advocation, just as a left eye perceives that is which the left, and the right eye perceives that which is to the right, and these images are some differentiated and incorporated, and we find in our mind's eye an altar, an after image of divine light, only where love and need are one, and the work is play for mortal stakes. It is the deed ever really done for heaven and for future stakes. Okay, that's it. Next, there are just some rituals that you and I aren't allowed to participate in. I don't think. And I don't remember them anyways. I got it. Got what? We were just talking about working out. We were just listening to the sermon. What? I found what we came here to get, the file and the street name and changes. You don't look good. Let's head back to the bureau and get this straightened out. And then maybe we should go see that doctor the clerk recommended. Yep, let's leave. Let's go. I don't like it here either. This place is weird. Oh. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. See, I told you, this is a fucking horror game. Jesus, are you alright? What the hell? Not again. I'm okay. I've got you. You're alright. Shit, your leg is pinned. I'm gonna pull you out. We have to get you out of here. Wait a minute. There you go. Are you hurt? Can you put any weight on that leg? It's all messed up. It's fine. Jesus, try to stand up. Careful, I'm right here. Damn, don't worry, I've got you. That leg is in bad shape. Here, let's get you onto the tram. There you go. Now, let's see if this thing has power. What? There you go. Now let's see if this thing has power. Hey, old man, look at me. Can you hear me? Brandon, what happened? I don't know. He collapsed. I think he blacked out. He's mumbling about the old mine there for a minute. The old mine where we met. I'm okay. Can we listen to another one of your sermons? Don't let me keep you. You have work to do. I'm okay. Bullshit. We're going to see that doctor. She hands Brandon the doctor's card. How do we get to this address from here? Brandon, I don't know. Pretty trickily. Going back and forth between, here and there. The bureau's only way I know. Some of the folks at the time. Folks do it all the time. Commuters. Just go back the way you came. Find the crystal and turn around. So go back the way I came, find the crystal and turn around. The Bureau. Act 2, Scene 3. Bureau of Enclaimed Spaces. I thought it was going to loop back there for a minute. Confused me. How's my dog doing? Oh, I can't talk to my dog. Okay. Sorry, dude. Hey, it's my friend, Carrington. Hello, my friends. I'm relieved to run across you again. Hello, Homer. No better place in the road for a hound. I'm afraid I'm unsuccessful in my search for a venue for me to play. Have you found anything in your travels? Old Elkhorn Mine. Self-storage facility not far from here. I think you should do it back at the gas station. Equus Oil? By the interstate? It never occurred to me. It does sound completely desolate. The roar of the cars and trucks resounding and reverberating through my nearby overpass. Yes, the psychoticness of the space is prime concern. So you think it'll work? Yes, I think Equus Oil will do wonderfully. I can already hear the desolate cry of the road. You've been immeasurably helpful. If you have time later this evening, I'd love to go over my production notes with you. Just meet me in there a few hours, if you'd like. Many thanks. Marianne. Let's talk back to Marianne. Marianne, back so soon? Can we talk to Laura Chamberlain again? We need to get to the Interstate 65. Can we talk to Claire? I'm afraid she left in a big hurry, actually. Something happened with your meeting. She seemed pretty interested in the gas station attendant. Marianne. I don't know who that is, but she seemed distressed. Well, heading back to the interstate. I can process you whenever you're ready to go. Just let me know. We've got a few more things to see down here, I'd say. We're ready to be processed. Chance receptionist Lois card. Can you tell us anything about this address? We're looking for Dr. Truman. Of course, this is the neighborhood just outside of Bowling Green. Get on 65 southwest and take a right past the observatory, just before the river. If you continue north, you'll be there shortly. Happy to help. Okay, so what now? Dr. Truman's house from Marquis Farm. So, get on 65, go southwest. Take a right just past the observatory. So, get on 65. No, come on. Okay. So, go southwest just past the observatory. Equus Oil. Let's stop by Equus Oil real quick. Joseph has fallen asleep in his chair. Carrington, you won't be here for another few hours. Where's the observatory? Am I doing that right? Go southwest, just take it right past the observatory. Oh, there's the observatory. Right. That would be an observatory. Go southwest, take a right just past the observatory. Before you get to the river, if you continue north, you'll be there shortly. Yeah, that's not my right. This is my right. And go north. Dr. Truman's house, question mark? The neighborhood address on Lola's Court has been demolished in its place of a large museum, still partially under construction. Museum. Okay, let's stop. Act 2, Scene 4. Museum of Dwellings. Another museum, huh? Homer! Thomas. Oh yeah, he was talking to his dog. Guy was a weirdo. What? Say, doesn't that seem weird? What does he say? Just small talk, you know, like talking to your buddies or something, like a dog worker. Just damn, this is a lot of rain. I haven't seen this much rain like this since a storm a couple years back that took out Estes herb garden. I just feel bad for that old dog getting dragged around all over the place by a couple of drunks. Old dog like that should be sleeping on a porch somewhere, but that's loyalty for you. Why didn't they stay long anyways? Umbrella? Yeah, umbrella. Shannon. I heard a man and a lady talking when they first come in, but they didn't see me. He had his umbrella open inside. What were they talking about? The man said his leg was hurting him. They were looking for Dr. Truman, but he was already gone. But they didn't know, so they kept looking around. I assumed they were from the power company, you know? How they're always coming unannounced, messing with stuff, this or that. I just shut myself in my room and waited out. No sense getting involved. How did they get in? They definitely weren't from the power company. Well, I wouldn't complain if they was, really with storm going on. I know I know they have to do their business. Doesn't affect me. I got some generator, but you know, some of these folks around here, unprepared, totally unimpressed. So where do I go? So that's the door. So I guess down? Maybe? Or over here? Can I go over here? view. I was playing with that empty cabin when they came by. They asked about Dr. Truman. I know where he went, but I didn't tell him. Where did Dr. Truman go? This is a secret. Ariza told me, but I can't tell anyone. What did the stranger say? Who's Ariza? He's my age, doesn't really live here. He's just passing through with his brother Julian. First they're gonna help us, but I can't say any more about that. We've got a lot of secrets. Lady asked about my parents, and I told them they were upstairs in the greenhouse. Did you want to hear a weird story? Of course I do. The old man asked me about the cabin. He said it looked like another house he knew. He wanted to know where it came from. I told him nobody lived there, so he went inside. He took a long time exploring. When he came back out, he told me all about it. So what did he find in the cabin? Where was the other house he knew? I don't remember. He seemed sad. Was it a home he grew up in? Was it a home of a friend? Was it the place where something happened? Or something sad? Was it the home he grew up in? Yeah, I remember he lived there when he was my age. He was so happy then, but now he's sad. He went upstairs. He also looked around the other rooms. I played with the dog. So, what did he do upstairs? What did he do in the kitchen? What is the dog like? What did he do upstairs? He looked in some boxes. He looked out the window. He could see the museum better than when he was downstairs. He could tell that it was all put together in the cabin too. And he could see a shape of it better from up there. Now the part that is weird. He said he went into the basement. That cabin doesn't have a basement. He said he found a staircase in a closet. He said he found a secret door in the floor. He said he dug through the ground to get there. He said he found a secret door in the floor. Then he found a rope leading down a long pit. He climbed down. Then he was surrounded by giant aphids, but the aphids were friendly. They led him to a secret garden. He ran the aphids into the river. But the aphids were friendly and led him to a secret garden. The garden was very beautiful. It was very beautiful. He felt so calm, he fell asleep. He found a tunnel leading back upstairs. Then he came back out of the cabin. And we said goodbye. I didn't talk to him anymore. There's probably a lot of stuff I could have did in there that I didn't do, but out of sake of me playing it safe, I didn't do anything, because he's already injured. Last thing I need is for him to get even more fucked up than he was. Or is. What is this? See, the moment I recall most clearly from the short visit was the birdcage exhibit. The old man stopped to rest, or maybe to think. The young woman had been anxious up to that point, but she stopped as well and exclaimed and examined the birdcage more closely. It seemed like a tenderness from her. She ran her fingernail along the bars of the wire cage, marking out a tuneless scale like a child's xylophone. Then they moved on. How far can I go back here? Yeah, let's look at this. What is this? Chicken house? Chicken house, isn't it? Where to get some real chickens in that coop. Do some homesteading. None of these folks know how to live on the land, you know what I mean? It's just a display, another kind of dwelling. Sure, we'll look into it. I think you need to get some real horses for that stable. Do you like horses? Did the strangers go into the stable? No, they just poked around for a bit. Talked about barns. They were pretty boring. Thomas, the dog was nearly in bad shape as the old man, just sort of struggling around. They found some treats in the doghouse exhibit that seemed to chatter up a bit. Won't let me go in the barn. That's interesting. See, that's why I walked back there, because I thought that was a barn. I wouldn't even have found all that other stuff if what really wasn't for the barn. Because I just wanted to go back there, because that's the same barn that was behind Marquise's home, was it not? Sure, I talked to him for a bit. Actually, we walked up, we talked for quite a while. I wasn't busy. I was happy for the company. We can't sleep in a storm like that. I never could. Did you see how they got in? What did he talk about? Why can't you sleep in a storm? I had a bottle in my coat, and I could see the old guy was looking at it, and his leg was hurt pretty bad, so I offered him some. He got real awkward about it. I bet he's in a program. Anyway, they were asking about Dr. Truman. I remember him. He was here for a bit, and then he left. So what I told him, that's what I told him. So I can't actually interact. See, this is weird, playing from like all these different perspectives. Because we just heard all that shit about Lola and how she made that like program. What's up here? Okay, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready to go up. Hold on before we go up for a minute. Maybe there's some like Shannon stuff or something over here. Yeah, here's something. Sadie. You know, at first I thought it might be Hudson walking up to visit. Heard him working on his boat just earlier before the storm started. But then I saw a stranger limping gait and a young woman with him. I knew it couldn't be. I invited them in for a glass of bourbon, which they politely declined. So I talked to them on the porch for a bit. What did you talk about? Oh, we talked about the neighborhood. I told them about Hudson and his sailboat, a nice couple in the greenhouse, and the charming Dr. Truman who used to live there. They were interested in him, but of course, well, I don't know where he went. You know, I don't believe either of them ever had set foot on a houseboat before. I don't know if the older man had ever seen an ocean, in fact. It'd always been my forced dream to retire on a houseboat. That's why I accepted your offer and moved here. It isn't perfect, but the way home... Well, but what home ever is? I only wish that the house would sway a bit. I find it settles my nerves. Well, if we have another storm like that last one. Okay, what's this over here? Campgrounds. They were hollering at that empty folks have on display. Ha! If you ever need anyone to stay in there, I've been in worse positions. Let's go back here to the campers, because I see a little inspect thing back there. There's a train there. Why is there so much shit here? Okay, yeah, the sign thing right there is from that one. So I need to come back around and go up beside it. Heard them banging out there, so I just stayed quiet. I don't know what they wanted. I just put my headphones in and tried to ignore them. To tell you the truth. Okay. So this is like a whole town. Like a whole bunch of people just live here. For some reason. Thomas, yeah, they came by and knocked on the window. We had a bit of a talk through the glass. I would have come out, but you know, shady characters. What'd you talk about? They seem suspicious. Did you see them pegging around anywhere else? Oh, what you talking about? They're asking about Dr. Truman. I told them all I know about that, which is not very much. What do you know about Dr. Truman? I told them he moved in here with the rest of us when you folks brought up the neighborhood. And then one day his house was gone. That's all I know about it. I don't want to talk to them anymore. James, I guess they must have gone through some papers here. It was in some sort of distillery. A few folders were pulled out and left on the table. I mean, wasn't too bad, but I noticed, cause Diane is such a stickler, she's real organized. I mean, what folders were they looking at? Yeah, mostly stuff about the building site, I guess. They had a list of all the homes that were relocated here. List of original residents before we labeled the neighborhood. I guess they were looking for one of the old residents. They pulled out a list of folks to take the offer, folks who moved elsewhere, but they filled that bag out of order, so I guess they didn't find what they were looking for there. Hey, while I have you here, work's kind of slowed down, and it seems like, I know folks are what you're doing, but it seems like residents are just kind of settling in. Yeah, that's the idea. Yeah, I get that. Just, how about that roof, huh? You just wrote us a check and we'll finish it right up. I know you've got more in this museum thing going on, but you don't want to be slumlords now. So that's back to the way out. Just walk back around this big circle and then go up that elevator thing. Go up the lift. We gonna go up? Oh, we're waiting on the dog. Yeah, come on, dog. Yeah, good boy. Good boy. Oh, this is high up. Damn, why'd it get so dark? Oh shit, it's raining. The dog stayed in the thing, said fuck that. What the hell? There's a lady there. They wouldn't come in just rustling around. You could tell they were worn and it was late at night, but just rustling around. Holy shit. Oh, there was some urgency to the older man's injury, so it was understandable. How was he injured? His leg, it was twisted or something. He held it while he walked. He made these painful little sounds in his throat. Oh, how? I don't know. I didn't ask. Would have been rude, I think. Well, we just know, I suppose. What the fuck? Dude, that bird is huge. Well, we just don't know, I suppose. Never will. Bird's carrying around fucking steel pieces. You guys see that shit? Look at him. I heard a shout from downstairs. The old man had stumbled in the rain. I stayed with the lights off. There's no sense in getting involved. Dog, you be careful, dude. That fucking bird swoops down to get you. It's over for, man. Okay, let's see. Bird. I didn't see or hear a thing all night. I was in the back doing inventory when they came by. I got 30 cases of candles in. Each one of those has got to be individually labeled, you know. But I heard from the other neighbors they weren't up to anything. Weren't up to any harm, just passing through. Who is this dude? standing up here. Rise up. Oh, that's the boys' rep. Hey, I saw you guys drive up. I like your truck. What kind of truck is that? Doesn't belong to me. I just drive it. Got a couple in my shop, but this is the only one that runs. Oh yeah? With a truck like that, you gotta keep it up. That's why me and Julian don't use a truck. We just carry the houses. That sounds very impressive. Yeah, it's a big job. Me and Julian take them out to the forest every night, and then we bring them back at dawn before the museum opens. Why do you take them in the forest? The museum is an okay place to live in the daytime, but it's no good at night. Folks just can't sleep in a place like this. Or when they do it gives them nightmares, so we go out to the forest to sleep, and then we bring them back in the morning. I'm getting pretty tired myself. Is your family out in the forest? Oh no, I don't know where they are. Me and Julian were looking for them a while, but anyway, we have a job to do here now. Taking people out into the forest at night so they can sleep, and maybe the rest of them, like Dr. Truman, and want to stay out there. So Dr. Truman's out there. Okay, they want to stay out there. We'll get back to looking. Can you tell us how to get to the forest? You have to follow the Green River way out east and hop over the Lake Chamberlain. The roads didn't go there, but me and Julian can take you there. We were just about to go anyways. I've just got to call him over, yelling, "Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo, hiya!" No! The bird got us. They got the dog too. That's not good. From this side of the museum looks like a blocky crater slowly filling in the rain. Don't take us back to the zero, man. Just get out of there. You have to follow the Green River way out east and then hop over Lake Chamberlain. How do you know where is where? Diner? All-night diner by the side of the road. The lights are off. So you have to follow the Green River way out east and then hop over Lake Cumberland. So that's west. There's Lake Cumberland. So follow the river east. So this must be east. Hop over Lake Cumberland. Bear River Lake. Okay, so is that not it? I'm looking for Lake Chamberlain. There's Equus Oil. From this angle, the building looks strange and abstract, like a pile of intercepting boxes and triangles. This must be Lake Cumberland. Green River, there it is. Country church with pivoted 30 steps roof, a large LED display glows in the parking lot. Mine church or several industrial, blah blah blah, okay. Follow the Green River way down out east, then hop over Lake Cumberland. So is this Lake Cumberland? Nolan River Lake. Small figure. A tiny gray figure walks along the side of the road carrying what appears to be a guitar case. He's closely followed by a smaller shape, a dog. He suddenly winks out of view, perhaps into the woods. So Green River. House. Flood House is country home of smugglers in the night. Property obscured by smoke. this the right way to go? You have to follow the Green River way out east, then hop over Cumberland Lake. Chapel Graveyard disconnected from main roads in the middle of the dark woods. Occasionally a tiny pale and difficulties. Oh, you can skip with a huge barrier out the side. Blah blah blah. Okay, well, I guess I figured that out now. It's B. That's how we skip. So I guess I went the wrong direction following the river, so I need to go back the other way. Good exploring though. East would be that way. What lake is this? Lake Bearer Lake. So over here. Apartments. 5 people hurriedly carried objects from the apartment building onto a van. A larger 2 hauling bead shapes near their height. Smaller clutch briefly colored objects on their elbows. Most of the lights in the building are dark. It's not very specific on where the fuck to go. That's Barren River, so that's not gonna be it. Barren River Lake. Holy shit, dude. Elkhorn Mine. Just above the triple looks like a small wooden lattice framing the edge. Oh, is that lake? Lake, a shadowy figure drags itself out from the lake. Stiff limbs and a blue shirt. Tuggles immediately staggerly out of view. This Green River Lake. What lake am I looking for? Lake Cumberland. Is that it? Here's a lake. Strike Lake. Come on. Lake Cumberland. Yeah, right here. There's the end of that river, so. Is this not it? Swamp. From from a distance from the air, it first looks like a swamp. Vines have grown in street light, flower bushes occurred in the streets, a few houses, particularly from the ground foundations cracked, underground roots. I guess follow Lake Cumberland down. Oh, that must be it. Forest. Yes. Forest. Okay, good. We made it. That took way too long. Holy shit. Okay, Act 2, Scene 5. A forest. Okay, so we went to a museum that wasn't even in the Zero, and now we're here, and apparently the Zero is less sketchy than another place. Wait, what? What the hell? Playing as a doctor. This dude's tiny. Shannon, it's okay. Take it easy. Conway, we gotta get back on the road. We will, but first we need to get this leg looked at. Right now, you're in no condition to haul anything out of that truck, even when we find Dogwood Drive. Why is this delivery so important to you? It's my job. It's my last delivery. I don't know. It's my job. Yeah, okay. I get that. My dad used to say when we was born with a soldering iron in our hand, and it's always been who I am. Horizon. How'd you come with these people? What do you like to do? I bet you were pretty wild when you were younger. No, you probably met on a farm or something. I bet you were pretty wild when you were younger. When I'm old like you, I'll still be wild. Well, I like you anyways. Weird banjo people out in the woods. This dude going into a mushroom kingdom. Shouldn't we be much further now? I think I see where the settlement ends over there. These are some fine looking trees. Forest full of shadows. Woods going for an hour. The moonlight helps closer to the cities. Don't get the moonlight like this. It all gets washed out. Light pollution, you know? I guess it's still there. You just can't see it. How are you feeling? I'm just thinking about getting back to work. We're almost there. We'll get you patched up and back in that truck. We'll handle this. Have you ever been here in the winter? Have you ever been over to the lake? I was once there with my folks. It's really deep. I was once there with my folks. We had some burgers. Pretty great. I got in trouble for swimming too far. We had some burgers. Pretty great. You have any family you're close with? Brother or sister, kids? I have a brother, but I wouldn't say we're close. Just Leslie's family, I guess. Oh yeah, husband, bunch of kids. Her husband, Ira, and I were friends. She had this great kid named Charlie, but, well, I guess it's just me and her now. Oh, well, two of you still family, right? I guess we always closest with Weaver. As close as someone can be with a girl like that. She was always on her own wavelength, but we're in the same age growing up, and everyone else was so busy. She disappeared, and I got pretty angry. I guess I stayed up. I guess I just stayed up that way. I never really understood her, but I knew her. It's lonely without someone like that around. Sorry, you're a good listener. Oh, dog. Talk to the dog. Right then. You have a way of falling behind, don't you? I bet you come from a big family of dogs. Yeah, dogs have big families. I like that. Oh. I have a pretty good sized family too, I guess. But, right, all I need is Julian.
Like smoke, sun rising.
What the hell? Where'd the man go? He's inside with Dr. Truman. Are you coming in? Where have you been? We lost sight of you for a moment. Oh, he's inside. Sure, I'll come in. Dr. Truman lets me watch TV sometimes. My folks never watch TV, but I like the way it looks. You said you lost track of your family earlier? I like the way it looks too. I fix TVs, you know. Whoa, cool. A TV scientist. I bet you make a lot of money. My folks really had a really nice house, bigger than any of these houses, but it made them worried all the time. Then the bank took it back. We had to sleep at the bus station, but I could never get to sleep, so I just watched out to fly around every night. They flew really far. Okay, what? Right, every night with Julian. We flew really far and we never got lost, but when we came back in the morning, they were all really gone. They just left you? I don't think so. All of our stuff is still there. Maybe they got lost somewhere. Let's go see what's on TV. This is weird, dude. This part's weird. This must be old Doc. Dr. Truman. And yeah, I think during that exit interview is when I really realized how badly they had me. But how else can you pay for medical school? I have college friends with debts that you can't expect us to pay that back unless you're planning to sell painkillers on the other side of something, or some sort of administrative thing. I don't know. Having seen what the arthritis did to my grandmother and best friend in high school, destroy the wrist buildings, synthesizes, was like 17 elements of the joints and limbs just seem important to me. I hope that answers your question. Getting a scholarship with that medical company had a lot of strings attached, but at least I have somewhere to practice. Even if I follow their mark, it tends to be a bit. And hey, thanks to all those seminars, I'm an expert on the medical use of Neuropithol TM. It's not bad. So, how's your leg? What happened exactly? It's too dark to tell, really. It's like something grabbed my leg. Crushed by falling rocks. Crushing injury, yes. This can be pretty bad. Eventually all compressed. And there are little pieces too, what? Never mind. Let's take a look. How bad could it be? How bad could your damn leg be? Liza, what are they singing about? Shannon, they're singing about travel. They're singing about going home. They're singing about hard times. They're singing about hard times, yeah. Everyone is pretty rough right now. Even if you just want to go home, you'll have problems. Like, it's too dark, you get scared. It's hard sometimes, but things have a way of working out. Alright, so Dr. Freeman's gonna help your friend. He'll be okay. Dr. Truman. But it's nothing we can't handle. You might have a few things to look out for in the future, but be a bit gentler with your leg, the way you walk, but you'll be fine. I've dealt with similar cases before. So the anesthetic will be called Neuropithol TM, but it's pretty experimental. But the appropriate in cases like yours, the way it works is I'll count backwards from 5 and start the process, and we'll just have a normal conversation as the Neuropod TM takes effect, and then I'll get started. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So let's talk about billing for a moment. The pharmaceutical company I'm contracted with recently acquired the energy company that has different standards for billing and revenue. So It's a bit complex now. Oh shit. Ah, what was in them drugs? Oh. Oh. Ooh. Doc, something's wrong. Something's good. Alright, let's see what's going on now. There's so much shit going around. End of Act 2. What? Hey. Well, I guess that's the end of Act 2. How long is this? Hour and 45 minutes. Act 2, rare achievement. Complete Act 2. Holy shit, only 3.5 players, but damn. Oh well, I guess we'll end this one here for the end of Act 2, because, dear God, I'm tired. I'm really tired. That was a long episode, but, you know, it is. I'll end this one here. And I will see you guys in the next one. If you're watching on YouTube, leave a comment, say hey, whatever, subscribe, like the video, whatever you want to do. You don't have to go all out. Just say hey. I try to respond to all of my comments, and hope you guys are enjoying so far, and thank you for sticking around this long. It really means a lot to me. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.